VWEG members, dear Mr. Presidents, both incoming and outgoing, and dear Mr. General Manager, and also dear ladies and gentlemen at home or in the office. Picture this. We are in 2030. You stand in front of the open window in your office, looking down on the city. Clear skies and no smog. Electric cars and buses drive quietly through the streets. You vaguely remember that only a few years ago you would have never opened a window during rush hour because the air was too full of dust from diesel and exhaust gases. You vaguely remember that the insufficiently insulated windows made either the heating or the air conditioning your best friend, depending on the weather. You parked your electric vehicle in the company parking lot, and its battery is charging and paid by the solar coins from your share in a community PV project. And you realize the energy transition has improved our lives. We barely noticed it while it was happening, but now you know that it's about so much more than an imperative to fight climate change. It's about comfort, it's about health, it's about the quality of life. The energy transition, with its integration of different technologies, has made our lives better. Ladies and gentlemen, 2030 is now. If we want this image to become reality, we need to act now. Over the last decade, the electricity sector has certainly undergone changes behind the meter, but no structural modifications have been made from a consumer perspective. The market remains focused on generators and suppliers. Consumers are not really at the center, which means that consumers cannot fully enjoy all the benefits of the energy transition. The transition into a net zero society will require structural changes to the market. We are experiencing already today a new energy landscape, with inexpensive solar and wind power on the rise. We see batteries being rolled out, small and large scale. Electric vehicles will soon become the new normal. And this will only be accelerated by the Green Deal, the Belgian recovery plans, and the Fit for 55 package expected in July. With this switch to renewables, new approaches to flexibility are needed in order to use sun and wind even when it's not or less sunny or windy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my firm belief that we will experience an iPhone-like moment in the energy sector over the next few years. The iPhone not only merged the internet and wireless phones together, it profoundly changed the telecommunications sector and increased our comfort level. It demonstrated how innovation could completely transform an industry and how people and society react to technology. The iPhone only needed a network in order to fly, a network that made people talk, text, and browse the internet. And now we use it, or another smartphone, to order pizza, to travel with a COVID certificate, to split the bill in restaurant, or to pay your donation-based yoga class with it. And the same is true in the energy sector. We need a network, we need connectivity that will put consumers in the heart of the energy transition, and that will allow consumers to connect, that will balance supply and demand. We are transitioning to a sustainable electricity system based on 100% renewable energy. And I'd like to share with you three takeaways on how I support this. The first one is digitalization. This is key. Consumer data from digital meters and artificial intelligence will guide and advise citizens and companies on the best time to use sustainable energy at the best price. They will be able to enjoy the financial benefits of cheaper energy without any loss of comfort. Citizens will truly enjoy all the benefits of the energy transition, and at the same time, our network will be balanced and our security of supply will be guaranteed. The second one is demolishing barriers. The current market design includes several barriers that prevent the active participation of small, flexible assets. People cannot charge their car at a friend's house and still be invoiced by their own supplier. The installer of a heat pump or a boiler cannot offer smart heating services with it. And if you live in a city, you may not have the possibility to have your private charger, but you could have solar panels on your roof. Imagine if you could pay with your own solar coins without charging your car at your home. Maybe one individual won't make the difference, but if you bring everything together, it certainly does. I visited only a month ago the pumped storage plant in Co. Today, it's Belgium's biggest battery. But imagine, 600,000 electric cars. They will have the same capacity as 5 times Co. And to tap this unlocked potential, this is key. And this will be at the center of my policy making. And it brings me to the third one, which was also mentioned by Grégoire, a clear and stable regulatory framework. As the iPhone shocked the world, renewable energy and flexibility will shock our energy use and increase the system integration, from electricity to gas to digitalization and comfort. A lot of exciting things will happen in the next few years, and therefore my policy needs to be predictable and some would say boring. We are currently working on the implementation of the Electricity Market Design Directive, flexible contracts, dynamic pricing, eliminating barriers of storage capacities, clear rules on data access, as was mentioned by the General Manager. They are all part of it. And we are not doing this alone. All 3 regions are also implementing the same directive, and this means that there will be a legal basis for energy communities, and this to allow consumers to join forces in citizen energy communities, and so we increase the possibilities to benefit from a new market design for those who want to offer a wide range of energy services. Ladies and gentlemen, alone you go faster, but together we go further. In the next decade, the whole sector will change drastically. Cooperation is necessary at every level. From grid operators to energy producers and suppliers, existing businesses will transform and new businesses will come. You can count on me as a partner to set out a clear and regulatory framework, and I hope I can count on you as well, so that we ensure we will experience an iPhone-like moment in the energy sector over the next few years. Thank you for your attention.